Hello, here we are for 885 presentation video. Thank you guys for coming in. Biggest thing now, colleagues. So now that I moved over, Garden, what I was going to show you today is implementing Google Forms and Flubaroo and how to show that in Sheets and kind of see data to back up a quiz or a test. So if you want to follow along, we're on Google. This is what you call the Hollywood Squares. From here you can go anywhere. So if you guys want to follow along with me, we're going to go down. Google Forms doesn't show up right away, so we can move down to more and go to Google Forms. So from here we can invent a test, an assessment, blank quiz, exit ticket, worksheet. I'm just going to start from the blank. That's kind of how I always do it. So I can title this quiz number 1, or chapter 1, section 1, or section 5, or whatever. So from here, you're doing everything on this front page. You can show up right here. And then this plus sign, this is where you add the questions. And there's different types of questions. If you click on that, you can have multiple choice, you can have check boxes, drop down, linear scale, date, time, short answer, and paragraph. The quiz I made you guys had just true and false, or multiple choice, and then I think one short answer. So if you add a question, I want to show you just how to add a question real quick. What is the capital of Kansas? It won't let me, or we'll put Topeka as number 1. But then I have to add an other right here, pretty easy, but it won't let me click on it. So I actually have to add a couple more options. And then I can go back to option 2 and add more. So we can put Wichita. I'll add another one, Kansas City. Okay, and then there's that. And if I want to number them, I can number them out in front. So a little background information there. And then if I want to make another section, so say I want the first 10 questions to be multiple choice, section 2 will be down here. I can make short answer. So that's this one right here. I can also add a video if I want to add a YouTube video, and then you answer questions on that. I can add images, and then I can add title and description. So it's pretty easy. If you want to add a true false, I would just be multiple choice and then put true or false. Short answer. So on your responses, I had you guys actually had you guys fill out a quiz, and the responses, notice I sent it to myself also. So the reason I did that is when I plug it into Google Sheets, and the add-on I show you is it's going to come back and compare all of your guys' answers to mine, and that's important. So here is a quiz I kind of showed you, and I can go back. I had you guys put your name, and notice down here I put required. The reason I did that is I require your first name and last name, and then I require your email. And then after that, it's kind of quiz. So, of course, hopefully students choose the multiple choice and they at least guess, but if they don't know, I guess they could fill it in as blank. It won't let me submit it until that is answered. So, pretty much had multiple choice on questions 1, 2, 3, and then I had, and 4, sorry, and then on 5 I did a, on 5 I did a checkbox, and then on number 6 I did a paragraph form. So kind of variety just for you guys, just so you can see. So once you have all the responses in, and after everyone filled in their quiz, you can go to responses and you can run it. I'm actually going to create a spreadsheet, which is right here. It will create a new spreadsheet. Then it sends me to a different window tab, and it shows all this information. It shows a timestamp, how long it took you to take the quiz, so I can see if you completed it in class or if you did it at home. If it was supposed to be completed in class, it'll show up here during that time frame. If they did it later with a friend and it wasn't if it was, someone helped them with it after class, then it'll show up on the time. First and last name as an answer, email address as an answer, and then it shows question 1, question 2. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to Tools, Add-ons actually, and I'm going to enable Flubaroo. If Flubaroo doesn't show up right here, I'm going to go Get Add-ons, and then I'm just going to type in Flubaroo. And this has Google Analytics, Template Gallery. It has a lot of different things. For time's sake, I already uploaded Flubaroo, and so I'm going to enable Flubaroo on this. Now, it'll ask me, hang on, it'll ask me to grade assignment. So once I use Flubaroo, I can go to grade assignment, and then you can pick your points. So the different point values, I'm not going to give you a name for identifying yourself. I can skip grading on this. I can skip grading on this. Identify student. I can skip grading. And then after that, I can show what point value. So what is the state, or what is the capital of Kansas? I'm going to just have normal grading, 1 point. Kansas was the 34th state in the union, true or false? I'm going to keep that. Kansas Jayhawks, since I'm a KU Jayhawk fan, I'm going to make that worth 2 points. Wichita State, I'm just going to have that 1. And it won't let me change this to 0, but I will keep it as 1 for the K-State question. And then what is the best part of teaching? So it's going to compare all of your answers to mine once I continue. And I click on, whoops. Oh, which one identifies student? Okay, first name right here. So that will identify student. Sorry about that. Then I'll continue, and it will compare everything once I click on my name. And that is why I sent it to myself and filled out the document. Since you are the teacher, you'll have all the answers. So as long as you click on the right answers, it will compare Sean's to mine, Beth's to mine, James to mine, and Lisa's to mine. So we'll go ahead and continue. And then all the data is done for us. Sometimes as the class gets bigger, if you have 20 or 25 students, it will actually take, whoops, sorry about that. It will take longer to grade, but within 2 or 3 minutes, it'll show you the percentage. So it compared everything. So everyone got question 1 right. One person missed question 2. Everyone got question 3 right. Everyone got question 4 right. And then notice right here, it shows up in yellow. All right. So the yellow or the orange, I guess, shows if they got below 60%. So it kind of identifies, hey, maybe I didn't ask the question right, or maybe we didn't cover it well enough in class. I can go back and see if they just got stumped by the question, or if it was a difficult question, kind of go from there. And then the paragraph form, I can grade that on my own and kind of go off of that. I haven't messed with Flubaroo enough to understand how it will grade the paragraph form or the short answer forms, but overall, it's an easy way to use. And then up here, it shows how many submissions there were. There was 4 people that answered. The average score was 5.25 out of 7. So that is a C average pretty much. 5 divided by 7 is what, 71%-ish, kind of in there. Number of low scoring questions, there was 2. One was paragraph form, which I would go back through and kind of look at everyone's answers there. And then go from there. So I can go back and forth, and I can also see what you guys answered as part of this. I think what I'm guessing on the short answer is diversity. It's probably keywords. So if one of you guys put diversity in there, it would show up as correct. So something along them lines, but paragraph form. But I hope this answers the questions, and I hope it went through. If you guys have any questions, do you guys have any questions? Back on the Google form. Did everyone understand how to make a question?
Yeah.
it's pretty easy. Like I said, I can restrict this to just Garden City. I can collect emails, so they can shoot me an email and I can just copy paste it. That would be the easiest ways. If you had Google Classroom, what I can do is I can just make 3 different classes or 4 different classes, and then it will I can just pick that and it'll email that way. So even though it took a while to copy down your emails today, if I had it in order in the Google Classroom, it would be very quick and easy and I can keep everything organized in my drive. So make this a quiz, release grades, and then I don't know how they do grades here in Garden, but I can connect them if I wanted to. If not, I can just kind of go down the list and put it from Google to my grades. So overall, thank you guys for coming in, and I hope that made sense.